Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain the RC circuit with source. The source is DC in nature which is suddenly connected across the RC circuit. This is also called as a step response of an RC circuit. Someone may ask this question. Why it is called as a step response? Basically in RC circuit we are connecting the voltage or current source suddenly and this phenomena can be modeled as a step function. Hence the response of the circuit is known as a step response. To understand this in much more better way, consider this electrical circuit. Here the voltage source V will appear across this RC circuit when at t is equal to 0 this switch is closed. If t is less than 0 in such case no voltage source will appear across this one. So to model this phenomena a unit step function is multiplied with the voltage source like this way. We know that unit step function is equal to 1 when t is greater than 0. And if t is less than 0, in such case ut is equal to 0. So this voltage source will appear across this RC circuit if t is greater than 0. Otherwise, it is not appearing across the RC circuit. Now let's determine the response of this RC circuit. Here this voltage source Vs is being applied across this RC circuit. So I am assuming the voltage across capacitor as a response of this circuit. So let that response is given by V, which is the voltage across capacitor. I am also assuming that before closing the switch, the capacitor is initially charged up to voltage level V0. Let the polarity is given by plus minus V0. So I can write down voltage across capacitor just instant before closing the switch, that is V0 minus is equal to V0, and as we know that voltage across capacitor cannot change instantaneously, so we can write down V0 minus is equal to V0 plus, this is the instant when just after closing the switch, is equal to V0. So to find out the response, that is the voltage across capacitor, I am taking this one node and I am writing the KCL for this node. So applying KCL, I can write down the outgoing current from the node is equal to C dV by dt plus half V minus Vs into ut by R is equal to 0. Since I am considering the case for t greater than 0, so this ut will become 1. So I can write it down C dV by dt plus half V minus Vs by R is equal to 0. I am going to rearrange this one. I can write down dV by dt plus of V by RC is equal to Vs by RC. I can write it down dV by dt is equal to minus of V minus Vs by RC, or I can write it dV over V minus Vs is equal to minus dt by RC. I am integrating on both sides. and this integration is for up to the time t. So I can write it down. With the limit, initial voltage across capacitor is V naught, and after time t the voltage across capacitor is becoming the Vt. So I can write it down. This will be your V minus Vs, and this will be 0 to t dt by Rc. So after integration, I'll get natural log V minus Vs V naught, and this is Vt, is equal to minus T by Rc. Here T is 0 to T. So after solving this, I can get natural log Vt minus Vs So after further simplifying, I can get natural log V minus Vs V naught Vs is equal to minus T by Rc. So I am taking the exponential term on both sides. So after simplifying, I can get Vt is equal to Vs plus half V naught Vs. So just after time t, we can determine the voltage across capacitor by using this equation, which is Vt is equal to Vs plus half V naught minus of Vs e to the power minus t by tau, where tau is time constant and tau is, we already know that this tau is equal to Rc, time constant. So if we are having the initial voltage, let's say the initial voltage across capacitor V naught is equal to 0. So the voltage across capacitor can be simply written as Vt will be equal to 0 for before closing the switch, that is equal to t is less than 0. If I am having the t greater than 0 just after closing the switch, so just by putting the value of V naught over here, this will become the 0. So I can write it down Vs plus half 0 minus Vs e to the power minus t by tau. If I am going to rearrange this term, then I can write it down Vs 1 minus e to the power t by tau. This is for the case t is greater than 0. So if I am going to plot this curve, we can see that this is the time axis and this is the voltage level across the capacitor. So the capacitor voltage is basically building, and this will go up to the Vs level. This will the value of Vs, that is the source voltage level. Well, if we wish to determine the response of an RC circuit through the derivative approach, it will take too much time. So we can develop a shortcut method just by re-examining the response of the circuit. So we know that the voltage across capacitor after closing the switch is given by Vs plus of V0 minus Vs e to the power minus t by tau. If we look at the response, that is the voltage across capacitor, it is having the two component. One is this one, another is this one. So the response has the two component. One will be natural response or transient response. So this one is the natural response or the transient response. It will die out with the time. So I can write it down as a Vn. And next one is the forced response. Forced response, it is the response of the circuit a long time after an external source is applied. That is, the voltage across the capacitor will become the source voltage, right? So we can write it down over here Vf. So we can simplify this relation just by writing Vt is equal to, this Vs will appear across the capacitor when t is becoming the infinite. So I can write down the voltage across capacitor at infinite time plus of V0 is the initial voltage across capacitor. So I can write it down V0 and Vs we have already written. So this one I can write it down V infinite and e to the power minus t by 2. So to find out the response of an RC circuit, we need to determine the three things. One is the initial voltage across capacitor. That is V0. And second one is the final voltage across capacitor. That is V infinite. And last one is the time constant tau, which is RC. So if we have determined all the three, then we can find out the response of the circuit. Let's apply the shortcut method to find out the step response in this electrical circuit. In this electrical circuit, switch is at position A since long time and it is moving to the position B at t is equal to 0. We need to find out the voltage across capacitor Vt for t greater than 0 and also the value of voltage when t is equal to 1 second. So to solve this one, we are going to start with the initial condition, that is initial voltage across capacitor. So in this one, the switch is at position A since very long time. So I am redrawing the circuit. Since the switch is at position A, so the capacitor will get charged up to the voltage level, which is equal to the voltage across 5k ohm, this voltage level. So the voltage across capacitor at time t is equal to 0 will be the voltage across 5k ohm. And just by applying the voltage division law, we can determine this voltage. This will be $15 volt. Now next stage is to determine the final voltage across capacitor. across capacitor. That is, T is going to be infinite. So at T is equal to infinite, this switch will be at position B and this capacitor will get charged and it will behave just like as an open circuit. So I can redraw this circuit. $30 and this is your 4K ohm, and this capacitor is just like as an open circuit. So V infinite voltage across capacitor at infinite time will be 30 volt. This voltage will appear across this one. Next one is that we are going to determine the time constant tau. This tau will be equal to RC. Since this switch is coming at this position, B position, so we can write it down. Tau will be 4K, 4 into 10 to power minus 10 power 3, and C is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this will be 2 seconds. So just by substituting all these values in the voltage equation, we can determine the voltage across capacitor when T is greater than 0. So voltage across capacitor for T greater than 0 will be VCT is equal to V infinite plus V0 minus V infinite e to the power minus t by tau. So just by substituting all these value, I can get this is 30, 15 minus 30 e to the power minus t by 2. Now to find out the voltage at t is equal to 1 second, we can write down VCT at t is equal to 1 second will be 30. This will be minus 15 into t to the power minus 1 by 2. T is equal to 1 second, and just after evaluating this value, we can determine the voltage across capacitor. Now let us pick up the another example. In this example, the switch is being open at t is equal to 0. There are the two sources. One is 10 volt source, another is the 30 volt source, which is multiplied with the unit step function. So this voltage to source will appear if t is going to be greater than 0. For t less than 0, this will be absent. So and this one again we need to find out the voltage across capacitor. So we are going to start with the initial condition. So for the initial condition, I am going to redraw this circuit. So t is less than 0. So voltage across capacitor. Now look at over here. For t less than 0, this will be absent. I am going to redraw this circuit. This 10 ohm will be as it is, 20 ohm, and this will be have just like as an open circuit, and this switch is closed since very long time, so it will be obviously the capacitor will be charged voltage source. So just before opening the switch, this capacitor will be charged up to the voltage level 10. So we can write it down. VC 0 will be 10 volt. There is no role of this 20 ohm and this 10 ohm resistance, and this current was your I. Now next one is that we are going to determine the final voltage, that is final condition, that is voltage across capacitor when t is infinite. T is infinite, voltage across capacitor. So since the T is going to be greater than 0, so this source will appear in the circuit. And at T is equal to 0, this switch is open, so this will be out of the circuit. So I can redraw this one. This voltage source, I am writing this one as a 30 volt, 10 ohm, 20 ohm, and obviously since I am calculating the voltage across capacitor at T is equal to infinite, this will be charged up to the final voltage level, and that voltage will be the voltage across this 20 ohm. So just by using the voltage division law, we can determine this VCT at T is equal to infinite. This will be the voltage across 20 ohm. So 20. So this will become 20 volt. Now next step is that we need to find out the time constant. So we have seen that how we can determine the time constant. So this is the circuit which is appearing when switch is being open. So just by removing the capacitor and replacing the independent sources with their internal resistance, that is voltage source will be short circuited. This voltage source is short circuited, 20 ohm, and this is 10 ohm. Here the capacitor is connected. Here the capacitor was connected. So we are looking towards these 2 points, and this will be the equivalent resistance. So R equivalent will be tau will be, now the voltage across capacitor when T is greater than 0 will be VCT is equal to V infinite plus half V0 minus V infinite e to the power minus t by tau. So just by substituting all these values we can write down. So in this way we can determine the response of the circuit. So if we are following the shortcut approach, so that will be making the solution much more easier for such type of the circuit. Thank you for watching this video.